On the 23rd of August 1989, 2 million people formed a human chain across 3 countries, peacefully protesting for the freedom of their individual nations against the slowly fading superpower next door. This all started with the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact in 1939 and resulted in the USSR taking control of Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia in the 1940s. They went on to install a pro-Soviet puppet government to ensure the USSR's influence was felt in the region. As the grip of the USSR started to loosen in the late 1980s, the people of these nations began to peaceful protest, leading to the symbolic Baltic chain and the 3 nations' inevitable independence in 1991. War now looms on the border once again, with pro-Kremlin voices stating that the Baltics could be next.
Но не для этих же нацистов из НАТО мы в Прибалтике порты такие строили. Таллин, да, тоже много наших, которые очень хотят. Рига, забудьте, так. И Вильнюс, чтобы не волновались, что их забыли.
So that's why I've come here to Lithuania, and we'll be travelling along the Baltic chain route to see what the people here want for the future of their countries. Good morning from Vilnius, Lithuania, the first country to leave the USSR and the starting point or the end point of the Baltic chain. I'm currently on the more modern side of the city, as you can see with the skyscrapers. Across the river here is the older side of the city. It has the old centre, a lot of Soviet buildings still remain there. So let's go check it out. So this is the Road to Freedom monument. It was built here in 2010 to commemorate 20 years of the statehood of Lithuania. And then has all these cutouts of people representing the Baltic chain. Which eventually led up to the independence of Lithuania. Do you remember, well, you don't remember the Baltic chain, but do your family
I was
remember?
in my mother's belly, let's say this, yeah.
So have your parents ever mentioned it or told you any history of it?
Yes, of course, I know everything. I know that we didn't have the cell phones and we managed to do it. Like from 3 Baltic countries all gathering around and making a huge, big, one human live chain. Yeah, I remember of it.
What are your opinions on Russia today? I'm guessing with your protest performance art that you're not in favour.
Opinion about what?
Russia.
Bad.
In general. Yeah,
bad. Because we were there, and our parents know what it is, and everybody knows what it is. It's just like killing, and one more time killing, no matter what, raping, everything what in the description goes with bad word. Everything.
So this is Lukashevka prison. I don't think I've pronounced that right, but it's an old Soviet prison. Excuse me, Angliski?
Sorry?
Angliski, English.
English?
Yeah, how do you say the name of this?
Lukashevka jail?
Yeah, prison. Yeah.
Prison.
Lukashevka.
Lukashevka. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Lukashevka prison is what it's called. I totally butchered the pronunciation. But yeah, Ukrainian flags. This Kultura flag I can get into later. I talked to some people yesterday. It's a protest against the culture minister who is pro-Russian. And apparently he started a coalition with the government that got voted in, and the ministers are all swapping the duties, and some of them are very pro-Russian, so the people aren't happy. There's a strong protest against the culture minister because of how pro-Russian he is. So I'm currently talking to one of the people who are, you don't call it a protest, it's performance art.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to explain to me what this Kultura images that you see everywhere are. So yeah.
So it's a cultural sign. We have a problem in Lithuania because we have in our government and our parliament populistic party, pro-Russian, anti-Semitic, and they have a Ministry of Culture. And in Lithuania, the Ministry of Culture is not only arts, music, sculpture, painting, or whatever, but also media, and it's freedom of speech. So the freedom of express yourself and talk what you want to talk, and all the signs, for example, here on the windows is that could be the last time. That means that could be the last time that we are standing here and fighting for the freedom, but also it could be the last time that we can stand here and fight for the freedom. So it's a breaking point at this moment.
Is it just the cultural ministers, or is it other parts of the party that have pro-Russian?
Right now we are fighting for cultural ministry, not to have a party called Nemunas Dune, to have that ministry, but also we are fighting for that no populistic party should be here in Lithuania, because eventually, if they will be here, eventually they will be the same what is happening right now in Ukraine. Yeah, so that's why they are fighting and standing and standing.
Yeah, standing in front of. This is the president's
workhouse. Let's say it's like a White House.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So these protests actually seem to work, as not long before the cultural minister actually resigned after receiving a lot of pressure. So that's the guard tower and the inside. So this prison was actually featured in Stranger Things, in the Russian prison, or Soviet prison. You can see the barbed wire, the fences are still here. But it is currently being used as a filming location once again, as it says here. Don't know what show it's for, it doesn't say. But it says that it's a TV series recreating the historical events here. You can see a green screen in the back there. So it's one of the oldest prisons in Lithuania, and it ran until 2007, and it still had 1,000 prisoners inside. Nowadays, live music venue, bar, the filming inside. I just got shouted out for filming inside. I don't know if that's just because of the TV production going on. When the war started in Ukraine, did you have a fear that it could come here?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, because everybody in Lithuania at that moment was in their cell phones, laptops, computers, and media, YouTube, news, everywhere, or 24/7, because we thought that going to be the World War III.
Yeah.
Because they attacked the Ukrainian, and yes, we was afraid because we were afraid, and we still are afraid. But we don't have to be afraid. We have to be prepared. That's the main reason, I think, because we have next to the Lithuania, we have a very small
Territory.
Territory of the Russian.
Kaliningrad.
Yes, Kaliningrad, and it's a bit scary. But we are preparing.
Come here just to see what the general feeling in this area was, if they were pro-Russian, if they were pro-Ukrainian, but a lot of the buildings have got Ukrainian flags, EU flags, so you can definitely tell they want to stay on this side of the war. Like I said, every official building has a Ukrainian flag on it. A lot of the locals are hanging Ukrainian flags from the balconies of their apartments. There's a real strong support here, which isn't surprising, seeing as Lithuania is surrounded by Russia. Do you think that your government has done enough to support Ukraine, or do you think that they could do more?
That's a tricky question because I'm not into the budget of our country. I don't know all the things. I'm not so, I don't know. I don't know many things, but I think our country doing a lot for Ukrainian as much as we can, and I hope that will continue.
So do you think other European nations should step up? Because I know that the Baltic countries are the top donors.
I think the European Union should do more. I don't know in which way. Maybe giving weapons, maybe giving more money, maybe, I don't know. I'm not. That's a very, very big and complex question.
Yeah.
But I think, in my personal opinion, the European Union should listen to the Baltics because we were there. We know what it is, and if they will not. But if Russia will have Ukraine, the next will be Baltic countries, the next will be Poland. They will not stop. It's imperialistic mindset. They will not stop. And they understand, as our previous president said, they understand only power, nothing more.
They've got the whole territory of Ukraine though, basically saying all of it is Ukraine, Donetsk, Crimea. So this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who will be very deeply tied to Europe, NATO. What do you think the outcome of the war will be? Do you think that Ukraine will have to give up territory, or?
I don't know. Well, I think what the outcome will be, I don't know, but I think that Ukrainians will not give up their territory. They will not give up at all in any meanings.
Yeah. In
any meanings, because it's just like it's once again, it's my personal opinion, but once again, I think it's a matter of good and evil. And the evil is Russia, and the good is right now Ukraine, and always will be. Definitely.
What would make you feel a sense of safety here in the Baltic states? Do you think more backing from Europe, or?
I think understanding.
Yeah. I
think understanding, because from understanding everything begins. I think you have to have a will to say stop. I'm talking about European Union, about America, about all the allies. But first of all, I think if we are going deeper, I think the most important thing is understanding what is Russia and what they are doing. I don't say that they don't understand, but they should understand deeper that they understand only power and nothing more. Yeah. And from that point, when everybody will understand that, they will not stop. And that point, maybe something will happen more. What more? I don't know. I'm not saying that we have to go to the war with Russia. No, we are democratic countries. We are avoiding war at any cost. But supporting and letting Ukrainian win with our support, in my opinion, that will be...
Yeah. How do you think that the war in Ukraine has affected life here?
To be honest, it affected a lot in many cases. First of all, you can see all the flags in Lithuania, Ukrainian flags. We are sending money, not only our government, but also just simple people like me, like you, like my friends. Also, it's when you are reading the news and you cannot understand how cruel they are. I'm talking about killings, torturing, raping, children raping. Come on, it's affected, and it's affected. I mean, our mindset a little bit, and we are right now. We kind of getting used to it,
Yeah.
which is a big problem, because if what the Russians, in my opinion, are trying to do, get used to it, get used to it, don't send money, tiring.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so we call it like a war of attrition.
Yeah.
So Russia are known for just throwing men at it because of the large population. So
Yeah.
I think, like you said, it's just trying to tire everybody out. Everybody gets bored of it. It's old news. And then just, forget about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see here, these are the armbands of the freedom fighters of Lithuania against the USSR and Germany. If the worst case happened, do you think you would fight for your country against Russia?
Difficult question.
Yeah.
At the moment, right now, yes, I will fight. What will happen, if it will happen? What I would do, I don't know. Maybe I will run. Maybe I will go to fight. Maybe I will do something what I can do. I will do my best. I don't know if there wasn't, I don't know, if it will be needs of, I don't know, driving a car and bringing some, I don't know, food or whatever, I will doing it. I will be doing it. But I will not go from Lithuania. I will do everything what I can here, and what our government and army will say, that we need, I don't know, the help of paramedics to help paramedics. I don't know, we need, I don't know, whatever help it will, whatever.
Yeah, the reason I ask is because a lot of people in England, when they get asked about this, they say, no, I wouldn't fight for my country. I don't, we don't respect the government enough to put our lives on the line. But I'm wondering if that's different because we are far away and you're so close.
But the people of the country, they are not defending government. They're defending themselves. That's the point. And if the government, like, for example, okay, I don't know, let's say imaginary country, I don't know, country of rock, yeah? And if I am living in the country of rock, and I don't love the government, but I love my country, I will fight for my country, and I will do what the government will say, no matter that I don't like them. But I'm fighting for my, I don't know, my ground, my, I don't know, trees, my air breathing, my, I don't know, forests, rivers, my everything.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason to fight for, not for the government. But for my friend, for my family, cousins, relatives, I don't know, unknown men's, women's, children. That's,
What do you think of the recent missiles in Poland and the Russian jets in Estonia? Do you think that's Russia pushing too far?
Russian push it too far. They are trying to see where are the limits, what are the limits, what we can do, and I think they are preparing for war with NATO. I think so, because they are. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
They trying little more, step by step. One step. Okay, there we can go. Here we cannot. Okay, let's try another, I don't know, round, another path. Where should we take? So I think the Russian is trying to see how far they can go. They are talking about jets, drones, and everything. I think they are looking into the countries in Poland, the country of Poland, how far they can go. What are their air protection? I don't know how it's called correctly in English. But they are trying to, look where we can go and how far we can go. So that's what they are doing. And I think Once again, it's my personal opinion, but the European Union should do something more, and NATO should, I think, should down those drones and the aircrafts to show that no, you will not go here.
Yeah, that was my next question. Do you agree that we should be shooting?
In my personal opinion, yes. Once again, it's a complex question.
Yeah.
But my personal opinion, maybe it's wrong, maybe it's definitely wrong, but in my personal opinion, yes, because we have to show them where is the end of the road.
Yeah.
You cannot go there.
Yeah.
That's it, stop. This is the line. You're going here, bam.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know Turkey did it a few years ago.
Yeah.
A Russian aircraft entered Turkey and they shot it down, but they knew not to mess with them again.
And the Turkey, no, and the Russian, no, okay, we cannot go there.
Yeah.
Because they will shoot us down.
Yeah.
And here, okay, they are not shooting. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Oh, they are not still shooting. Okay. So yeah, so we should take it down.
Yeah. So we're now walking down to the KGB prison, which is underneath this Museum of Occupation. Well, it was being a KGB prison, it was a Gestapo prison. You can still see the writing on the wall from the prisoners. So I've just left the Occupation Museum. I put in as much as I could because it was very quiet, didn't want to disturb people too much, but it gives you a real sense of why Lithuania is very against Russia and against the USSR past that they have. You get a real feeling of why the USSR come in, the KGB come in, and they ship people off to Siberia. Just try to totally destroy any national identity that the people of Lithuania had. Why do you think that Lithuania was the first nation to leave the Soviet Union?
Of the will, of believing,
Yeah.
of the human resources, because it was too much, and the people wanted to be free and live free. And I think we started, and of course Vytautas Landsbergis, he was the leader at the moment, and I think you know that little spark what you have in your heart, that no weapons can kill it, no torturing, no raping, nothing can kill it. You cannot kill the spirit of the people. You cannot kill. You can't kill the body, but the spirit will be live.
Yeah.
It lives. So yeah, I think that was the
In my next video, join me as I continue my journey along the Baltic chain to gain more insight into the people who live here, visit a Soviet statue graveyard, explore a nuclear missile storage bunker in the middle of an Estonian forest, and get a look at the weapons that Russia has been using in Ukraine. Remember to like and subscribe and leave any feedback in the comments below.